Good morning, children. Let us continue with the chapter communication skills. Till now, we have studied about what communication skill, what is the need of communication, how can we develop a communication style, how can we be assertive, what are the qualities of being assertive, how your message should be. It should be have 7 C's: concise, concrete, clear. Then courteous should be there. Now today we will be studying, the last topic we studied was how to be assertive, and in that topic the last point was the quality of saying no, that you should learn to say no to the people in a polite manner, so that the quality of being assertive is developing you, that you are being assertive. So there is a AEIOU model, children, which helps you to say no to the people. Like generally हम सोचते हैं कि सामने वाला क्या सोचेगा अगर हम मना कर देंगे या हम नो बोल देंगे. So this is a simple method, AEIOU method, AEIOU philosophy for saying no. In this philosophy, each letter has a simple meaning. That the very first letter, which is A, it states that ask a question. Before saying no, सामने वाली पार्टी ने या सामने वाले जन ने किसी आपको कुछ काम करने के लिए बोला and you don't want to do, but before saying no you should ask the question that how important the task is. ठीक है, like if some task is assigned to you, you should directly not deny the person that I will not do this. First of all, you should ask the question that whether it is important, whether it is more important, or it can be postponed. So first of all, the person should ask the question that how important the task is. Then second is, if you are not satisfied, if you are not interested, then you should engage politely. That means you should say no politely. ऐसे नहीं कि आप aggressive हो के नहीं करना मुझे ये काम, जैसे आप अपनी मम्मी से बात करते हो. No, you should engage polite statements of saying no, that I am busy now, I cannot do this work. You should be polite in saying no. Then the third thing, children, is include reason. क्यों नहीं करना? मम्मा अगर आपसे कोई काम बोलती है, आप कहते हो नो, तो मम्मी कहती है क्यों नहीं करना. तो there should be a valid reason for your no. That means you should deny the particular thing or the particular task with a valid reason. That means a valid reason should be included with your no statement. That is, if you are saying no, then you should say no with a valid reason. Next is, you can offer other options to the party, that is the party जिसने आपको task दिया है, and if you are not interested in doing that task, then you can offer the other options also to the party कि इसको हम अगर ऐसे ना करके इसको आप इस तरीके से भी कर सकते हो, or these all are the available options for doing this particular thing. Then children, the last फंडा इज थैंक यू. अगर सामने वाले पर्सन ने आपको अंडरस्टैंड कर लिया है तो यू शुड ग्रीट दैट पर्सन बाय सेइंग thank you. This is the last thing, that you should greet that person and you should thank that person. So these are the techniques, 5 techniques through which you can say no. The children, next topic is the conjunctions. What are conjunctions? You have read in class 2 or 3 that conjunctions are the joining words, or joining words are known as conjunctions. Joining words for what? 2 words or 2 sentences. The words which join 2 words or 2 sentences are known as conjunctions. Like Ram and Sham, Sita and Mohan. So and is joining 2 words. This and is known as a conjunction. The commonly used conjunctions in English language are and, but, or, so, as, and, because. So where we use and when the 2 sentences are of equal importance. That means both the sentences given in the part of the speech are of equal importance, that I have to go to Delhi and I have to attend the meeting. मेरा दिल्ली जाना भी ज़रूरी है और वहाँ पर मीटिंग अटेंड करना भी ज़रूरी है. So and is used when you have to say the sentences for equal importance. The 2 sentences are there and both the sentences carry equal importance. Then the next is the word but. Where we use but is used when two different ideas are to be shared. When you have to share two different ideas, then the word but is used. Then the next is the word or. Or is used when you have choices and you have to select this dress or this dress. मम्मा ने बोला एक ही मिलेगी, तो या तो ये या तो ये. Or is for choices. So as in because I used for giving the reasons. That means when you are giving reason in one sentence for the other sentence, that I cannot do this work because dash dash dash. So when you give reason, then we use the word, we can use the conjunction so, we can use the conjunction as, and we can use the conjunction because. So this is the technique of saying no, and these are the conjunctions. Now our next topic is writing skills. To develop certain writing skills, that you want to write a story, you want to write an article, anything if you want to write, so there are certain skills which are to be kept in mind before writing. In writing we use sentences, children. Fine. Sentences is an important part of writing. A sentence is a group of words which make a complete sense. One term is also there in the name of a phrase. That what is a phrase? Phrase is also a group of words, but phrase doesn't make a complete sense. So what is the difference between a sentence and a phrase is? Sentence makes a complete sense and phrase doesn't make a complete sense. Both are a group of words. There are certain requirements for writing the sentences, and the MINT model is there, which helps you to develop your writing skills, develop the sentences, how to write the sentences. That in sentence should be begin with a capital letter. All of you know that the sentence should begin with a capital letter. The very first letter of the sentence is in capital. It should end with a question mark, with a full stop, or with an exclamation mark. These two are the essential parts of a sentence. While writing a sentence, you should keep in mind. Now what should be in capital? Each and every letter should not be in capital. This is a MINT model, which tells us that the name of the month should be in capital. January, February, March, April, or day is also Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The name of the month should be in capital. Then the word I am doing this thing. The I will always be in a capital if it is in between a sentence or it is in starting of the sentence. The starting is always in capital, but these letters, these words, if comes in between, then they also are in capital. Then word I, then the nouns. All of you know what is a noun. Noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. So if anything is there in the name, in person, place, like Agra, whenever. Agra is the last word. I visited Agra last Monday. So Agra is in between, but the A for Agra will be in capital because it is a noun. Then any titles like Mr., Mrs. Each and every title starts with a capital letter. The title should be in capital. And the starting means the starting of the sentences should be in the capital letter. Then children, there are certain punctuation marks also which helps in dividing the sentences, like full stop is there, comma is there, question mark is there, exclamation mark is there, and apostrophe is there. What is the use of full stop? Full stop is used when you complete a sentence. After completion of a sentence, you put full stop. Then you start a new sentence, and the starting of the new sentence will be with a capital letter. That means the difference between the full stop and comma is, full stop means that the sentence is ended, and if comma is there, that means the sentence is not ended. There is a small pause between two sentences, जहाँ पर आप चाहते हो कि एक छोटा सा pause आए. The time duration between the pause, मतलब stop के बाद भी, full stop के बाद भी pause आता है और comma के बाद भी pause आता है, लेकिन जो comma के बाद pause आता है, it is very little, बहुत few seconds होता है, and full stop के बाद आप थोड़ा ज़्यादा time के लिए रुकते हो. फुल स्टॉप के बाद जो लेटर होता है वो कैपिटल होता है, लेकिन कॉमा के बाद जो लेटर होता है वो कैपिटल नहीं होता अगर वो मिंट्स में से नहीं है. तो इफ इट इज अ नाउन तो कैपिटल होगा, बट इफ इट इज नॉट अ नाउन देन कैपिटल नहीं होता है। तो कॉमा दो सेंटेंसेस के बीच में जब आपको पॉज की जरूरत होती है तब हम यूज करते हैं। क्वेश्चन मार्क इज व्हेन यू आर आस्किंग अ क्वेश्चन, एट द एंड ऑफ दैट सेंटेंस क्वेश्चन मार्क इज पुट। एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क आपको पता है व्हेन यू एक्सप्रेस योर फीलिंग्स, जॉय, जब आप फीलिंग्स को एक्सप्रेस करते हो तो दैट टाइम वी यूज एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क। एंड apostrophe is used to make possessive nouns like Ram's book. Ram's book मतलब राम की बुक, तो Ram's book is a possessive noun. So when you want to make possessive nouns, then the word this mark, apostrophe mark is used. So these are the 5 common punctuation marks which are used in English language. So now our next topic is basic parts of speech. That what are the basic parts of? Now the next topic is the basic parts of speech. Children, parts of speech means कि आपका जो sentence है वो किस किस चीज से बनता है. तो these are generally the 5 common things are there out of which a sentence is made up of: noun, pronoun, adverbs, adjectives and verbs. Well, if you know what is a noun, noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. Agra, Ram, Mohan, Sohan. Then lion, tiger. All these are nouns. There are many types of noun: collective noun, possessive noun, abstract noun, material noun, proper noun. Then pronouns. Pronouns are those words which come in place of a noun. The words which come in place, the words which are used in place of a noun are known as pronoun. He, she, they, their, that, those. All these are pronouns. Then what are verbs? Verbs are doing actions are called verbs. Hindi में noun is संज्ञा, pronoun is सर्वनाम. What are verbs? Doing actions are called verbs. Reading, writing, dancing, singing, cooking, swimming, all these are verbs. जो भी काम आप करते हो that is क्रिया. जिस शब्द से किसी काम के करने या होने का पता चलता है उसे क्रिया कहते हैं. तो verbs are क्रिया. Then what are children? Adjectives. Adjectives are विशेषण. Those words which tells us something about noun and pronoun are known as adjectives. जो हमें संज्ञा और सर्वनाम की विशेषता बताते हैं उन्हें विशेषण कहते हैं. Like Ram is a good boy. तो क्या क्वालिटी है राम की? He is a good boy. तो those words which express something about a noun or a pronoun are known as adjectives. Then what are adverbs? Adverbs are in Kriya Visheshan. Kriya Visheshan means the words which tell something about the verbs, the quality of the verb are known as adverbs. क्रिया की विशेषता बताने वाले शब्दों को क्रिया विशेषण कहते हैं. Like Ram is running fast. He is running. Running is a verb, and how is running? He is running very fast. So fast is an adverb. The words which tell something about the verb are known as adverbs. So ये 5 common speeches are there, parts of speeches are there. These appear in a sentence. Then children, what are the parts of sentences? A sentence has, अभी तक आपने पढ़ा होगा subject and predicate. अगर हम उसको डिटेल में पढ़े तो there are 3 parts. Subject क्या था? Subject और predicate में subject is the thing which is done by the person or any person is the subject. Like Ram is reading. तो यहाँ पर कौन काम कर रहा है? राम काम कर रहा है. तो राम सब्जेक्ट है, the rest of the sentence was predicate. Now in detail we can see that the sentence is divided into 3 parts: subject, verb and object. What is a subject? Subject is perform action. Suppose if I write Ram is reading a book. If I write a sentence Ram is reading a book. तो what is Ram? Ram is doing the action. तो doing verbs are known as subject. जो काम कर रहा होता है, doing person are known as subject. The person or thing who performs action is known as a subject. So Ram is a subject. Then reading, verb. जो words action को describe करते हैं are known as verbs. That means कि क्या काम कर रहा है राम? Ram is reading. तो reading is बेटा verb. And now what is object? क्या है? जो thing या person जो action receive करता है. Book is receiving the action of reading. Therefore book is an object. So our objects are of two types, direct objects and indirect objects. Indirect object जो indirectly action को receive करते हैं. यहाँ पर book is there only, तो ये direct object है. अगर मैं ये बोलूँ कि राम gave a gift to his mother, दो चीजें हैं. राम ने क्या दिया? गिफ्ट दिया. किसको दिया? मम्मी को दिया. तो gave a gift, gave verb हो गया, gift क्या हो गया? डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट हो गया. एंड टू हिज मदर, तो यहाँ पर मदर क्या हो गया? इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट हो गया. तो नेक्स्ट इज डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. राम gave a gift to his mother. Ram is a subject, gave is a verb, two objects are there, gift and mother. जो डायरेक्टली एक्शन रिसीव करता है, गिफ्ट ने डायरेक्टली एक्शन रिसीव किया है, तो इट इज नोन एज अ डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. दैट मीन्स जो वर्ड्स आपको व्हाट का आंसर देते हैं वो डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं. क्या दिया है? गिफ्ट दिया है, तो व्हाट का आंसर दिया, यहाँ पर गिफ्ट क्या हो गया? डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट हो गया. एंड जो वर्ड्स, जो पार्ट आपको whom का आंसर देता है, इट इज नोन एज इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. किसके लिए? किसके लिए लिया है? मम्मी के लिए लिया. किसको दिया है? मम्मी को दिया. तो फॉर whom और टू whom का जो आंसर देते हैं आर नोन एज इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट्स. तो दिस इज द बेसिक थिंग्स फॉर राइटिंग स्किल्स की क्या स्पीच होती है, क्या सेंटेंसेस के पार्ट्स होते हैं बेसिकली, एंड क्या कंजंक्शंस होते हैं, व्हाट वी डू, व्हाट थिंग्स वी केप्ट इन माइंड व्हाइल राइटिंग अ सेंटेंस, मीन्स इज देयर, how we can say no. So this is all for the day, children. Thank you.